Suddenly his eyes bulged, the kettle dropped. Everyone turned to see him stuck by a bamboo. The bamboo turned into a giant spider with ridiculously long legs. Everyone realized it after it retracted them. But it was too late, the long legs had landed. The soldiers hurriedly fired at the giant spider, which screamed and flew away like a roller coaster. It stretched its long tongue, grabbing a soldier like tag. Nearby comrades hesitated to shoot for fear of friendly fire, while the soldier frantically cut the tongue with a dagger. Everyone banded together, hacking the giant spider's legs. The injured spider wobbled, hastening tongue retraction. The captured soldier free fell. Major Black hurriedly ordered his men to fire. Under heavy fire, the giant spider finally crashed to the ground, its massive body tumbling like a stunt double, shaking the ground. Seeing it still not dead, everyone got as tense as if a clock was ringing. Major Black pulled out his pistol and sent it home. Nearby, a soldier washed his face in the river when a loud noise announced King Kong's entrance, making the soldier tense, like when called on by his teacher. King Kong turned its head slowly, walking to shore. The soldier panicked, bolting like a boneless dog. Clearly, King Kong couldn't care less about this tiny human. It rubbed its injured arm as if to say, "I don't need you," and squatted in the water. The soldier peeked up to witness the spectacle. King Kong seemed quite hurt, trying to stretch its arm, grinning like it was Suddenly, it grabbed a gigantic pink octopus from the water, its size absolutely astonishing. The octopus was pulled in a tug of war, King Kong tugging its tentacles desperately. The octopus wrapped around King Kong's body, trying to finish this wrestling match. To be honest, everyone came for a showdown anyway. King Kong fought to pull away the tentacles, stomping down hard as ink gushed out like a fountain, leaving the nearby soldiers dumbfounded. King Kong casually ripped off a tentacle, treating it like a snack. The soldiers watched in disbelief, unable to believe that after devouring the octopus sashimi, King Kong stood up, taking the leftover octopus for dinner. The soldiers witnessing this couldn't help but conclude, this is a ruthless foodie. Satisfied, King Kong strolled in the jungle as a soldier on dry wood struggled to pay his mobile bill, only to find it shut off for non-payment. Suddenly, the wood beneath him started moving. The soldier rolled in fright, bracing for survival. When he turned back, he was stunned. The wood had turned into a giant grasshopper, slowly moving towards him. The soldier thought, not good. Desperately picked up a gun, firing at the giant grasshopper, muttering, "I can't lose." Bang bang, the wood splintered, and the grasshopper's head retreated into the wood. When the gunfire ceased, the grasshopper had completely pulled. He retreated dejectedly, never having considered surrender as a soldier. Just then, Major Black and his soldiers pressed on, passing through a swamp, and spotted a weird bird perched. Without hesitation, he shot at the bird upon seeing its appearance, and it exploded like popcorn. As the gunshot fired, other birds took flight, resembling an aerial dance party. After navigating the swamp, they finally found safety. Upon reaching an open area, they found a huge crab-claw print on the cliff before them, one that only King Kong could leave behind. Following enormous footprints, they reunited with scattered scientists. Major Black decided to search for the lost brother. Unbeknownst to them, he was killed by the skeleton lizard. They marched west. They reached a mysterious valley filled with various-sized wooden frames. The bearded man informed them they were in a danger zone. Anyone attempting to enter would surely die. Major Black, however, was frantic, focused solely on finding his subordinates. Ignoring the bearded man's warnings, he led his men straight in, and at the center lay two of King Kong's trophies. Even King Kong fell here, attesting to the danger. The team found a giant clawed ant, hinting more creatures. As they ventured deeper, the fog thickened, and terrifying sounds echoed around. Everyone scrambled to hide behind the giant frames, trembling in fear. A big skeleton lizard crawled out from the fog, its long tongue searching for prey, spitting out a fresh skeleton. The skeleton's label showed it was their target soldier. All gazed intently at its silhouette in the mist. Meanwhile, Hat Guy was desperately fixing the camera as everyone planned to open fire on the skeleton lizard simultaneously. The lizard, however, leisurely swallowed its meal before turning to make its escape. Major Black quickly ordered his men to set up the heavy machine gun, getting ready to shoot in an instant. Everyone waited for the skeleton lizard until Little Black was nearly in tears. The bearded man sensed the enemy's approach and raised his knife. Next, the skeleton lizard charged, hit by the bearded man's knife button, slowed towards the machine gunner. Its massive head knocked him out of the way. the long tongue sweeping away the machine gunner as if it were on a high-speed run. Its next target turned out to be the elite squad. In their panic, they flailed the turkey in hand as though it was meant for a monster, but only ended up in a frantic escape. The turkey landed right at the skeleton lizard's feet, and suddenly there was a loud bang. The overly glamorous just got blown away. The skeleton lizard was finally blown away, but the bearded man reminded them that there was more than one big skeleton lizard threat. Major Black insisted on pursuing King Kong. A disagreement ensued, and they parted ways. It felt like a war movie's end. King's team heading home, Major Black hunting King Kong. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We'll keep bringing you more amazing adventure stories.